My name is Judah Cohen. I am the Lou and Sybil Mervis Professor of Jewish Culture in both the Jewish Studies program here as well as in the Department of Folklore and Ethnomusicology. I am currently an Assistant Professor of Folklore and Ethnomusicology as well. My focus is on music in Jewish life, though I also do a lot of work with Jewish ethnography and questions about what it means to study Jewish communities, and also have another interest that I've recently been developing in medical ethnomusicology, particularly the nature of music in association with World Health initiatives. I see ethnomusicology as the study of people making music. That is, there's not a particular idea of tradition necessarily, or not a particular idea of what is or isn't music, but rather the idea of how people take sound and tailor it to their sense of who they are, their sense of community, their sense of broader ideas of ways that they can communicate themselves to other people, and ways that other people will be able to appreciate what they have to say. Well, to me, one of the things I find so fantastic about this department is that it brings together various different approaches to the study of creative expression. And whether those be verbal forms of creative expression or mediated forms, musical forms, what I love about this department is that it brings it all together. I've spent some time in Jerusalem, had the opportunity as well to try and explore questions of music and Judaism in London, and also had another opportunity to go to East Africa, to Uganda, not to look at Jewish music, though there are people that have attempted to look at Jewish music in Uganda, but more to look in this case at how music relates to HIV/AIDS and the various local and international efforts to address the pandemic or the epidemic that exists there. Part of what I like to do is I like to work with people's imaginations. I like to see what's in the way that people communicate, the way that they think. And so the questions that I often ask are the sense of what do you do, and how do you do it, and what brings you to the actions that you have. I feel very lucky in that oftentimes I am able to pull myself back and say, what can I learn from anyone? And I've been able to learn enormous amounts from my students, from my colleagues, from my teachers, from the people that I've had the opportunity to work with, and the people who've opened up their lives to me. All of them are people that I very much respect, and that I see wonderful things in, and that I hope I've been able to take the best from, or been able to at least find those best qualities that I think I can be able to use to improve who I am. Within that kind of a context, for me, my advisor for my dissertation, Kay Chalamet, served as a key person that I looked up to and that I aimed to emulate, and in many ways still continue in that direction, because both of the amount of time that we had a chance to spend together and to talk together, and also because I was able to see how she was able to negotiate the world and negotiate the academic world in a way that I felt very comfortable with. So she remains a very close friend and someone who, and a close colleague as well, not to mention someone who I can ask questions to. I see this as being a central part of the graduate school world, in the sense that if you find an advisor that you can work with, that needs to be, that relationship is a key relationship, not just for your graduate work as a graduate student, but also the way that you work beyond the graduate school experience. And so I'm grateful for that. Now I just have to remember. There was The last song that I've sung a lot to myself is Jerry Herman's song, I'll Be Here Tomorrow, from the musical The Grand Tour, sung by S.L. Jakubowski both at the beginning and the end of it. But that's in part because I presented it in class yesterday. There have been a couple of others that I've been humming to myself more broadly, and those include my daughter's songs in particular, and then a couple that I was even humming on the way over here, even though I couldn't reach that upper register. But at this point, those have gone, how would I say it, from head through mouth and out, and I don't remember what they are at this moment. I live in a world of music. This is the nature of it all. You just pull from wherever it happens to be. So it's something that, to me, I like to see as a soundtrack to my life.